On the internet, there exists a song sorter of sorts. Basically, if anyone remembers back in the day, I used to make videos of like my top 20 songs from different artists like Panic at Disco and Placebo and The White Stripes, etc. And the way that I discovered my top 20 was using these Tumblr blogs called song sorters. I'm going to record a quick example for you. Basically, go on these specific Tumblrs and you're asked to choose one song over another, or you can go no opinion or I like both. But try and choose like one or the other. Like you're basically pitting every song from these artists against each other. Once you've done all of that, then it shows you your results. It shows you what songs you picked over other songs. And I was talking to my sister, who's now 16 years old, by the way. For anyone that remembers my sister on my channel, she's 16 now. And we were talking about my songs because, bless her, she really, really likes my music. She's genuinely like my biggest fan in the world. It's the nicest thing ever to have happen. But we were talking about our favorites. So I took the time to code my own song sorter of my own music. My sister sent me her results and I did it for myself. And that's how I've got my top 52 songs, Jesus Christ. All of my 52 songs ranked. And I'm gonna share with you my own top 10 according to this song sorter. In at number 10, we have What I Felt With You from my first album, Villains. I still think this is one of the best songs off my first album. It's very mellow, it's quite melancholic, but it's quite warm as well. The demo is available on my Patreon, and in some ways I actually prefer the demo. It's a lot more stripped back and it's a lot softer, but I love the finished version as well. It's basically a song I wrote about breakup and thinking back and being like, oh, that was a nice time, and then remembering, no, it wasn't. It's about wondering if you made the right choice and then remembering the sadness that you felt towards the end of that relationship and realizing that you did it for the right reasons. And the lyrics, I hate the color blue because that's how I felt with you. The blue is used in this case to refer to the Magnetized EP, which was the release before Villains. In at number 9, we have Third Eye. It can't be denied, really. It's a song that I wish I'd made a single off of Villains. If I could go back, I would make Third Eye a single. I think it'll be the second single, probably. It's like dark house pop. Every time I play it live, people love it. It's a really fun one to do. It's a fun one to dance on stage to. And it's one that I think I'll probably be consistently playing live for the foreseeable future. It's a favourite, it's a crowd favourite, and it's one of the strongest ones off that album. That song is just about being quite paranoid. At the time when I wrote this, I was still in lots of stupid internet beef with fucking YouTubers for no reason. Not fucking YouTubers. Ugh. It got down to petty shit like joking about my dead pets and things like that online. It was just a shit time, and I was basically made to look like I was overreacting. I was going over the top with my reactions, when really I was just upset. I was just angry. There's nothing worse than being justifiably pissed off and having someone twist that narrative and go, see, look at her, she's wild, she's a mad woman. And that's what it's about. In number 8, we have Wolves. I fucking love Wolves. I think it's a fucking great tune. Hence why it's in the top 10, I guess. This was really sort of coming off the back of Villains. The only thing that I'd really released between Villains and Wolves was Cute Without You, and that was just a one-off single. Wolves was the first track off of the EP that followed Villains, and it didn't sound anything like Villains, and I think it threw quite a lot of people. It's got this sort of like ethereal kind of feel to it. It's got a lot of imagery about like, you know, being chased and hunted. This song's basically very personal. I had a few people gunning for me at that time in my life. A few people were harassing me publicly and privately for reasons I won't go into. They were people that wanted to get a rise out of me and wanted things in my personal life to change. I felt quite intimidated, upset, angry, harassed. So this song's basically like saying, I'm running away from these wolves that are like, you know, chasing after me. Basically imagine like running away from these predators and then just stopping and going, you know what? What do you fucking want? My arms are open, right here I stand. You say you want me gone, so here I am. Like, go on then. Just fucking eat me alive then. Do it. It's quite an empowering song, and it got me through quite a few things. In at number 7, we have More Fool Me, which is from my second album, Girl in a Box. What I find crazy is and I don't know how this has happened, but this is the only song from Girl in a Box that's in this top 10. Mostly because my new EP, there's quite a lot in the next few, which makes sense, I suppose, because it's brand new and I love it. But this is the only one from Gun in the Box. It is my favourite song from Gun in the Box. It wasn't a single, and I think it's a song that threw people the most. It's quite an odd sounding song. I'd been listening to quite a lot of solo music from Hayley Williams at the time, and hearing that sort of feminine rage that she was experiencing really spoke to me as well. This song is about someone that really fucked with my life, quite frankly. I've touched upon it before. It was someone that I worked with. I made a video, it's called What Happened, if you want to go find that. This song is about everything that I went through with that person. Did a lot of shady shit, tried to do even more shady shit that I did not stand for, and it took a really, really long time to even be able to talk about it, let alone get over it. I'm still not fully over it. I still get angry thinking about it, but part of getting over it, I think, is accepting that maybe you don't have to be completely devoid of negative feelings from a past experience. Fun fact, this song actually features my favourite lyrics that I've ever written in my entire life. And I think this sums up the situation perfectly. Never again will I put my faith in the fraud of a man, what a sad excuse with his sad excuses, with no conscience at all. That basically sums up the song. I would love for you to listen to it if you haven't already, because it's definitely one of the most personal songs I've ever written. I don't know if I'll ever perform it live. It's probably my angriest song, but it's one of those like calm, angry songs. And it means a lot to me. I know it sounds really cliche when I say like, oh, it really helped, but writing it and getting it all out really helped it helped to accelerate me getting past this situation that I was really, really reeling from. In at number 6, we have the first track on this list from my new EP. This is called Parasite. Now, I'm not going to go into the full backstory of this, but because I think it would be far too long for this video. I might do it in another video if anyone's interested in hearing exactly what it's about. But basically, it's told from the perspective of someone that is seeing their friend being taken advantage of by a new romantic partner. And you're seeing this friend who has been manipulated, taken advantage of when they're at their lowest, not being able to do anything about it, and seeing that person, that friend of yours, change a lot. And any attempt to try and talk to this friend about it, you can tell that this person has already manipulated them past the point of being able to help. It's a song written to that narcissistic parasite that has basically completely taken advantage of your friend. It's kind of dark pop, it's kind of spooky, kind of weird. Anyone that's a fan of like the Villain songs, Brutus, I think you'll like this one. It's certainly seeming to be like a standout favourite of you guys from the new EP, so just go and listen to it if you haven't already. I'm a big fan. That's why I fucking wrote it. Coming in at number 5 is Everybody Lies, which is the single for my new EP, Cannot Help Myself. You can probably hear quite a lot of new Paramore influences on this one. It's kind of like if Paramore did a buddy cop movie. It's got synth, it's got really driving funk kind of guitars, it's got amazing fucking bass that my partner played. The song is basically about just being really fucking tired of going on the internet every day and just seeing so much crap, so much misinformation, so much bollocks, seeing social media platforms being bought by billionaires. You know, most of them are already fucking owned by billionaires, of course, but being bought by fucking megalomaniacs. Seeing bigoted views, transphobia, racism, everything just getting a fucking pass. It's sickening and it pisses me off. So that's what that song's about. It's an angry song, but it's a fun, funky one to sing. I enjoy it a lot. In at number 4 is my favourite song for my new EP, and it's called Fake My Death, Wander Together. I fucking love this song. I love it. It's very Jimmy Eat World-esque. I love Jimmy Eat World, so it's a fucking winner to me. This song's about self-sabotage. It's kind of similar kind of vein of like Villains Part 2 lyrically. It's got a lot of imagery of like crashing your own car, which is ironically a reference that I made in More For Me as well, about crashing your own car just when things get good, you know. And it's about, you know, making a lot of mistakes, but then still having someone by your side through all of it. No matter how many mistakes you make and how much you regret them, you know, your partner's still there you know, helping you through it, which is what I experience every day. I'm very temperamental. I go through a lot of phases. Recently discovered earlier this year that I have ADHD, which has been a blessing and a curse, that revelation. It's helped me understand myself a lot more. I can make a video about that if you'd like. But basically it's helped people around me understand why I do certain things and why I react certain ways. The song's basically just about love at the end of everything. And yeah, and I did the guitar solo. There's a fucking amazing guitar solo in it, and I did that. I recorded that in a few takes that had to sort of, you know, but I did it. I did that. That's all me. Believe it or not, you can probably believe it. I did it. I'm really, really happy with it. I think it sounds fucking killer. I love it. So go listen to it. In at number 3 is a single that I released last year. It's called What Have You Done For Me Lately? And this song's very Marmite for a lot of people. I've found since, because I shared this song sorter with you guys. It's in the description as well if you want to give it a go yourselves. But for the people that that gave it a go, I saw this often like somewhere near the top. I've seen it near the bottom. I've seen it somewhere in the middle. People are very divided with this one. I fucking love this song because it's just fucking, it's my love for the White Stripes coming through, which has already either got people intrigued or turned people the fuck off. Because they're very, very divisive. No one in my personal life, my sister, my partner, no one likes the White Stripes. Why am I fucking alone? It's garage rock at its finest. It's, in my opinion, I just fucking, it goes hard. I love it so fucking much. This song's just about a situation that I went through. I can't remember if it was last year or the year before that. Someone was just really trying to get under my skin. Someone tried to sort of manipulate the truth about things. Someone that I tried to be there for. I don't know, maybe. Sometimes you come across people, friends, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes you have, you know, fallings out, for whatever reason, and you look back and you're like, oh God, I wish I hadn't even entered that. It's basically just about that. It's a very angry song, because I was very angry when I wrote it. So if you're looking for a mean song, then there you go. I'm less mad now, but it is still fun to play live. So if you like garage rock, I don't know, like White Stripes, Black Keys, Royal Blood, I don't know, I don't think Royal Blood's like those two, but I'm just trying to, you know, give people recommendations if you like that kind of just really overdriven bass. There's no guitar on the song. It's all done with bass. It's just bass and drums, which is cool as fuck, 'cause it sounds very, people think it's guitar, but there's like 6 tracks of bass on it. It's wicked. In at number 2 is the song Plot Holes. I fucking love Plot Holes, and I don't know why I don't play it live. I fucking should. I love Plot Holes so much. I wrote this just before Villains came out. And the whole song is about being worried that I was making the wrong decision to put so much, to hedge all my bets on making Villains, like spending so much money, changing my YouTube channel's direction, etc. Was it going to pay off? Was it a risk that wasn't worth taking? Was the album going to be received really badly? Were people not going to take it seriously? All these doubts that creep into your mind after you've done the bulk of the work, and you're just like, oh, you get like cold feet. It's very much about that. I was feeling quite inspired by really early Lorde music, which I still think is fantastic. I wanted to create something that just sounded very sort of really simple percussion-wise, but was also, it had like driving bass and this lovely sort of twinkling sort of ocean kind of melodic part on it that I still love. I still love the demo for it as well, which I think is on my Patreon. If not, I need to put it on my Patreon. I still think the song's great. It's a great song about doubting yourself and being like, fuck, I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing here. So I need to bring that back live, I think. I've only ever done it once, and that was before it was released, I think. So yeah, I need to do that. And in at number 1, what's my favourite Emma Blackery song of all time? What is it? Oh my God, who knows? Who fucking knows? What is it, Taylor? What's my favourite Emma Blackery song, Taylor Swift? It's Burn the Witch. It's obviously fucking Burn the Witch, because Burn the Witch is the fucking boy. Why did I not make that a fucking single? Oh! Burn the Witch, apparently, according to the song sorter, is what I believe to be my best song of all time. I play it live every gig. and I have done since it was released. I fucking love this song. It is my blank space, basically. I hope it's coming across more like proud of my work than it is arrogant and cocky. I think this song is great. I think I wrote this great. I think it's got a fantastic chorus. I think I nailed it. I nailed it. I'm really, really proud of it. This song is towards the end of Villain's album. It's like the crescendo before the sad final song, and the ending is supposed to sound like a big celebration, like a big bonfire, you know, letting everything go. Just like the final fight. It's like the final boss fight, you know, all neatly wrapped in a lovely pop song that could sound like could come off 1989. In my opinion, I love it. I don't ever want to stop playing it. It was the song that I chose to play last at my recent gig earlier this month. It's a great finishing song. It works really, really well. The lyrics in the chorus are based around what people were calling me at the time: a liar, a bitch, a narcissistic hypocrite. Blow my phone up, say I'm crazy. I know what you've called me lately. It's time to burn the witch. I had a music video planned out in my head and everything, and it just never came to fruition. So the Brutus video, I basically made the Brutus video close to what I wanted the Burn the Witch video to be like, except I wanted fire in the Burn the Witch video, and that was never gonna happen. A fire in the woods. That's a great idea. Do that. Set fire to the fucking forest. I would have basically burned myself at the stake, and it would have been really, really good. Anyway, that's my top 10. This video went on really long. Sorry about that. I'm proud of almost every song that I've ever written. If you want to know what my bottom 5 songs were, by the way, they were Let Me Be, Fixation, Fear the Future, Shut Up. Everyone loves Fear the Future. It's not very good, but I might play it again at some point because I've had a lot of people say they like it. And then Next to You, which is everyone else's bottom one, was Next to You, by the way. Pretty much everyone put Next to You as their final one. But for me, the last one was Pictures. I think Pictures is my least favorite of my songs. There you go. If you want to give this a go for yourself, you can. There's a link in the description. I would love to hear your ranking, all of it, or your top 10, or your opinions. Or tweet me, or post your results on Discord. Discord link is in the description as well. There you go. That is my top 10 Emma Blackery songs. Fuck, how weird. Oh, it feels really meta. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Take care. Love you loads. Catch you later.